Okay guys, this morning I made a bacon wrap and have had a lot of people asking for the recipe. So basically I'm going to show you. So that's why the pan is dirty, because just a little bit ago we made the first bacon wrap. So we're going to do a second bacon wrap. So what you do is I cook mine on a broiler pan so that the grease and everything can drop down. I am using Williams sliced bacon. You can see here it has 0 carbs in one slice. We don't worry about calories, we worry about carbohydrates. So make sure Zoe is filming for me today since I need 2 hands. You lay your first slice down. This is how you do a weave, not a hair weave, because I don't know how to do that. Zoe might, because I think Zoe needs to go to school for hair. She's very good at it, but she doesn't think she is. So do you see how it's the simple over under on this first piece? And you want to get things as close together as possible. All right, and I'm just going to leave that little end piece there. Okay, so for our second piece, we're going to raise up these ones that are under because we're weaving it. You lay this piece down, and you want to, actually, you see how there's a lot of overhang. So I lied to you because that's what I do. Okay, so we're going to get that up there as much as possible, nice and tight, and lay these over. So Zoe, if you'll get a good look at that, the way that goes up, so I can see that. Okay, so now since this piece goes over, we're going to go under on this second piece here. And I actually am not going to have enough bacon to do a full weave, it looks like. But we'll get the general idea here. Okay, we laid that down. Got that nice and tight, and we go again to this side. Oh, I might have enough to finish this. Down. And we want to try to get as much of the gapping out as possible. This will shrink when it cooks, but you want it to shrink and cook together. That's why you don't cook these pieces individually. I am going to have enough, rock on. So that's why you don't cook them individually, because then they're just going to be these loose pieces of meat. Whereas when you do the weave, they cook themselves together. Would you look at that? And I have 1 piece left. I'm phenomenal, in case anybody has any doubts, which if you know me, you already know I'm phenomenal. So here's our layout of our bacon wrap. Weave, I'm sorry. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it in a cold oven. So you do it before the oven has been preheated. I have 1 piece left, so I'm just going to stick it off here to the side to cook. So we're going to put it in a cold oven, and we're going to turn the oven up to 400 degrees. We're going to let it cook, and when it preheats and gets to that 400 degree mark is when we're going to turn the whole pan so we get some even cooking. I am going to go ahead and sprinkle some black pepper on this, because I'm gonna make this like an egg sandwich, and I like pepper on my egg sandwiches, and I like when the pepper cooks into it. You could also do taco seasoning, and you could put taco meat and all kinds of like your taco flavorings, because you're gonna roll this up so it'd be like a taco burrito. Every time I say burrito, I think of the Justin song Desperito, or Despacito. Despacito. Because Justin Bieber eats a burrito. Okay. All right, everybody. It's been about 30 minutes in the oven. And you can make them go crispier if you want, chewier. You see that's kind of chewy there. There's that little extra piece. I actually think I'm going to do about 10 more minutes. We're going to crisp it up just a little bit more. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. have it, folks. Now we're going to let that cool a little bit. And I will show you how we make an egg sandwich out of this. Low carb, high yum. I started to put this on a plate and I noticed something about it. And this may happen with yours as well. Because sometimes you just never can tell the way bacon's going to cook. I went to put it on the plate and noticed it had a little more give than what I wanted. So I flip it over and that's still raw. So the way I'm going to take care of this is I'm going to actually just put my oven on broil. Oh, that's baked, Amber. And I'm going to stick it back in the oven and I'm going to broil that. Actually, I have to take my pans out because I just put all my cast iron back in here. So I gotta pull my cast iron out. I'm gonna stick that back in the oven and I'm just gonna watch it 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes top until we can get that a decent brown color. Well, typical Amber style, I got sidetracked. And so I'm not gonna call it burnt. A friend of mine, Andy, says it's well caramelized. So that's well caramelized on the edges there. So this might not be as good eaten as I hope, especially since I'm making this for my husband and he likes chewy bacon. But, oh, it's not too hard, is it? Okay, so we're going to put it on a plate and we're going to let it cool. And next I'm going to fry up 2 eggs. Basically, it's the fixins that you want to put on it, and then we're going to roll it like a log. I wanted to point out for my egg cooking friends, I have my cast iron skillet here. This is the grease that dripped down from my bacon. So I'm putting some bacon grease in my cast iron because that is the best thing in the world you can cook with. And I have farm fresh eggs that we are going to cook. Look at there. Doesn't that look delicious? We're going to cook up these eggs. And my husband is very weird. I asked him if he would like mayonnaise or what he would like on his bacon sandwich. And the weirdo said egg and cheese. Oh, gotta love him. He's from California. They do things different up there. Over there? No, it's an over. Quick little fry. Fry up this guy. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm staring at what I'm doing and not letting you see. I want another egg on there. You want to put another egg in. More bacon grease, just because if you can't cook in bacon grease, then you can't be my friend. That's just what we're going to have to say here. I'll let that egg cook up. Yeah, I'm trying to flip it too early. I'm just so excited. Alright guys, we are almost done. Excuse my, that's all my cast iron I pulled out of the oven. That's where I store my cast. Sear that's right there. Okay. Putting that down there. I do wish I hadn't got that there. These are some very burnt. And I feel bad because my husband does not like it burnt. And I got some Colby Jack shredded cheese. Keto body loves cheese. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. It's probably not gonna work. Especially since I burned that. Normally it does not crisp and break, but I burned the edges. Extra carameled. Okay, there we have it. Mine is the bone. Yum, yum. Yum. What is it, guys? Low carb, high yum.